when someone says to describe yourself, that's kind of a difficult question. I don't know, I just always kind of followed my heart. Wherever it took me was where I wanted to go. I'd say, if anything, you know, just for my family and for my upbringing, what I am is kind of a free spirit. You know, I think if you're passionate about anything, you'll be successful, and it doesn't really matter what it is. I mean, you can make it work if you refuse to not let it work. If I could give any advice to anybody, it's if you're doing it for the money, if you're doing it for the fame, if you're doing it for anything besides your heart, it's not going to work. For me, just been following my heart, and it's led me a lot of places astray from where everyone thought I should go, but every door that's shut, another couple have opened, and you know, I know that luck's going to run out, and I know it's a lot of good timing and a lot of dumb luck, but I'm really passionate about what I do, and I love it.
Turn, get pop struck. No, wrong wall. Yay! Travis, what happened to that wall?
Godfrey Entertainment does not encourage children under 5 to operate heavy machinery.
Who did? Was that a good job or a bad job?
I think the biggest influences on me in my life have been my parents. You know, it was cool because as scared as they were as parents, they always supported me. Said, well, if you're going to do it right. And if you don't want to do it, great. Construction's always waiting for you. And kind of very fortunate that, you know, that's how life was for me. It's just do what you want to do, work hard, play hard.
Go! Oh, shit. Was it worth it?
Really became a part of the Nitro Circus when Greg Godfrey, we had done a little bit of filming before, and he said, what do you want to do? And I think I was like 16 or 15 at the time. I was like, man, I want to take a motorcycle off a ramp into the Grand Canyon. That'd be awesome. I was kind of joking, but kind of serious. In the back of my head, I thought it'd be pretty sweet. I think the day I turned 18, I got a call from Greg Godfrey. He said, hey, we got a budget from OGO. Would you like to fulfill your idea and learn how to skydive this next week and go down in 2 weeks and base jump a motorcycle into the Grand Canyon? I'm like, hell yeah. And ever since then, Greg and I just had a great relationship.
Who are you?
I live here.
He lives here. That's his name, so he says. What do you do professionally?
I do freaking wicked redonkulous tricks for a living.
Frickin' wicked redonkulous tricks he does for a living.
The Nitro Circus is more of a frame of mind than anything else. Everyone's like, I want to be a part of the Nitro Circus crew. Like, oh, be careful what you ask for. 99.9999% of the world is either like, yeah, let's do it. They don't really think about the consequence. They don't know their ability level. They just go out and huck themselves and they get hurt right away. Very few have come on to the Nitro Circus and really adapted to the lifestyle that's just wide open but calculated. We come up with a lot of ideas ourselves, and then a lot of ideas kind of spawn from other failures. Every failure spawns 15 different ideas of how not to fail doing that same stunt. But every time you fail, you gain knowledge from that, so it really works out okay.
Please work, please work. Do a good job, do a good job, do a good job.
Favorite stunt? Don't really have one. It was always kind of a dream to jump building to building, rooftop to rooftop, but it wasn't really that exciting. I knew I could make a 75-foot gap. The approach kind of sucked. The landing was a little short, but worked out okay. Jumping over a plane, something was always kind of cool, but again, I knew if he did his job, I did my job. The big wheel? Yeah, everyone's like, that's crazy. Yeah, ish. I mean, it rolled about the same speed-ish as a skateboard, so I figured I'd get pretty close. Yes, I flipped the first time because I thought I was going to crash anyway, so what the heck. Jumping on a plane without a parachute? That was pretty sweet. But when I jumped, the thing that scared me the most was that I wasn't nervous. I jumped out and it actually crossed my mind for a split second. Wow, I should be really nervous. And yet nothing, so not really that exciting. Probably the coolest thing that I did for Nitro Circus as far as a stunt was the Grand Canyon jump. And the coolest part was when I went with Jolene. You know, we took this bike off that barely made it to the edge, almost flung her off on the first bounce. Scariest thing in my life when I saw her holding onto the bike, which I thought going down to die, because from my angle, it looked like she was on the ground already, and then she opened towards the cliff. She was in control, she was fine, but I hate taking other people's lives in my hands, and everyone said she wasn't ready, and I looked at Joe, Joe's like, I'm ready. I guarantee you I won't die, I feel good, and I kind of took that responsibility, and that was difficult, but at the same time, when everything was done, that was the most proud moment I felt of anything, and just because it was a team effort. And Nitro Circus is about a team effort. It's not just one person. It is a group. And we take each other's lives in each other's hands every single day. Everything we see, every hill we see, every antenna now, it's something to base jump or something to big wheel down or just something to play on. The world is our playground. We have a damn good time.